Welcome to my channel. My name is Kathy Scott. Now we're talking about retiring in the Philippines. Okay, there are few reasons why people wants to retire. So my reason was I am tired of working in Australia. Worked two jobs since I arrived here for 20 years. Then I decided that's it. I'm going home. But the best part, what we did, we didn't sell our property in here in Australia. So look at the boat. So when we went home to the Philippines, we covered the boat. So that's right. The boat was sitting here for 5 years. No one's looking after it. Then we had the car. So we still covered the car. Then we have the house. We didn't sell the house, right? We asked my niece to live in there with a few rents, with a small rent, I would say, small rent. So that's the best thing that we did. So my husband said, okay, I want a boat in the Philippines. Yeah, that's fine. So this boat, right? See the boat there? He loves that. That's his second wife, actually. I called that one his mistress. We tried to ship that one back to the Philippines, but we couldn't because it's too expensive. So we have another way. We bought a body, just the body, no paints, nothing. A body from Victoria, worth of $12,000. So then what's that called? The motor. We bought it in a Manila. So then the cost to ship there, it's only 1,200. To do that, you have to get a custom agent to do all the paperwork. So it works for us. It's not that expensive by the time the container arrived in Philippines. So we take it out. We hired a lot of people to take the boat out, and my husband put it together. So that was hard at the beginning, but if you know what to do, then it'll be easy for you. My reason why I retire in the Philippines, my reason was I am tired of working in Australia. So I decided, okay, go to the Philippines. Without any research, because I was born there. So there's no reason for me to research anything. I was born there. So we went. My son that time was year 6. So he cried. He was telling me, you ruined my life, things like that. But it turned out that he loves it. The reason, this is, you need to hear this one, the video, because it's a good one. It needs to be very a lot of uh, things that I didn't like. So the incidents, I didn't like. My husband was driving, the traffic enforcer was following him without any reason. He stopped him and asking for 8,000 pesos. What the F? Why would you ask that money? I wasn't there. My husband went to the school for my son, pick him up, bring it home. So the traffic enforcer, asking for 8,000 pesos. Give him a reason. Your headlight wasn't working. It was the new car, so it was something dodgy. I went, so I fixed it, and that's fine. So I said to my husband, if you're gonna go out there, you need to know how to protect yourself, because I can't protect you 24/7. And I didn't like it because 11, it was too hot. The weather's too hot. You put the air condition 24/7, and it's gonna cost you more money to pay the electricity. The other reason that I didn't like going to school, dropping my son off and pick him up, it took me an hour and a half. I didn't know that. It was so traffic, the road. I had to get up 5:30 in the morning and start driving at 6, get to school at 7:15, because my son started school started at 7:30, then pick him up at 3 in the afternoon. The reason I didn't like it, Okay, right. You can afford to buy we didn't buy the house or rent house. We have the house. The electricity is too expensive. Then you hire the maid. Okay, that's another one. You hire the maid. You buy the 25 kilos of rice. When the maid go home, they'll put 5 kilos in the bag, and you didn't realize it. So all the all you know is, oh my God, I just bought 50 kilos of rice the other day. Now like that, and you didn't see them taking it, but you know in your heart she did it. So, and if you're hiring a young maid with your husband at home, that's very, very dangerous. You don't know. So I'm just telling you this, as I know a few people that, it did happen. I'm not saying your husband's going to do it, things like that, but it will happen. Not for you, not for, it could happen. Then you get a driver. Hire a driver. You pay 8,000 pesos a month. And next time you know, he smashed your car. Going out without you knowing, that's what I didn't like. So then you have the husband, which is foreigner, right? He goes down to the road buying a kind of soft drinks or a bottle of soft drinks, and then the salesperson think that he is a foreigner. So instead of paying 10 pesos for soft drinks, a local price, I pay 50 pesos. So that's a rip-off. So that's another thing you need to learn those things before you go. And another thing that you need to learn is going to the hospital. It's too expensive. Going to the even private hospital in the Cebu City, you go there, you pay 12,000 pesos a night. The food, it's very cold. Of course, it's not the same as Australia, America, but that's what you had to deal with it. See? When you go and retire in the Philippines, the reason is I didn't like, I had enough working too hard. The other reason would be people are go there and start their business, and then they don't have the house. Then with a wife as well, with the kids, it's gonna cost you more money. You're going to buy a car will be maximum minimum 1.5 1.4 million, or you can buy 800, or you can buy a second hand. But the gasoline, it's too expensive as well. It's not expensive compared to where we are, but because of the traffic, and that's what it costs you more money. Because of the traffic, you can't run 80 kilometers per hour. No, you can only like 30, 40. It would hurt your if you drive a manual car. I don't know how to drive the manual, but it's annoying. The reasons for people wants to retire in the Philippines is a pensioner. So say, okay, you get a pension from where you live, from where you are. You are single, you are a widower, you don't have anything in your life. So that's the best place you can go, right? It's a heaven for the pensioner, or it's a heaven for people that don't have anyone. It's the heaven. It's like fishing in the ocean. It's like going to Alaska and fishing for a salmon. That's what it is. That's what I called it. So then they go there, single or widower, or nobody's in their life. So they go there, right? So then you can rent. This is for the single people, nobody's in their life. You can rent a house for 12,000 pesos, would be, say, $300 a month. Philippines is per month. You don't pay per week. Okay, $300 a month. You pay electricity, probably $300 electricity as well, because it was too hot. By the time you get up in the morning, that's it. You're sweating. Then by the time 9 o'clock, you are thirsty. And when you open your fridge, there is a Red Horse or extra dry bubbling, and you start drinking. That's gonna cost you more, because by 9 o'clock, you started drinking. See? Then, what else? If you're single, right? you're going to buy a motorbike, which is cost you $800 for the motorbike. That's a very cost very cheap to run if you would like that. And you, but if you want to go to the city, that's very dangerous, so you can only use that one around a small village, around small city, and that would be perfect for you. But the problem for you guys, when you go in retiring anywhere in the world, yeah, you're retired, you're not working, you're a pensioner, and then don't take your attitude like you are in America, you're in Australia. You go there, live like local. Uh, what's that called? Respect them as local. Don't think you are better than them. Then you are complaining about everything. Oh, why is the road it's too narrow? Or why there's no lights there? Or why is there only one line in this area? Why these people there's no crossing area? Things like that. Philippines, it's not a what's that? It's not a modern country, so you need to think that one. So you can't just complain about everything, because or else no one's gonna like you there. If you want to live there, right, and just enjoy your life, do not uh, mind your own business. Do not go to anyone's houses and criticize their house. It's not that good, the kitchen it's not that good, things like, because most of the people that I know retiring in the Philippines, the attitude is just so horrible. It's not much, it's not a lot of people that are nice. uh, it's just like, then they're gonna go, okay, some of the places there I know in Cebu, some of the places I can tell you where to go if you wanna talk to other foreigners as well. They have a meeting area which is every Wednesday or Thursday night. Then single people have girlfriends, different girlfriends, things like that. But you're single, you're allowed to. It's your life. But just be nice. All right. If guys, please subscribe my channel and leave a message and press the bell button, and I will. If any question, do you wanna go and retire in the Philippines? Please let me know. I can give you more ideas and information. Thanks for watching. Bye.